What is going on? I'm zmot. Sneak peek coming at you out of the blue, not at the standard time. Very, very short notice. On my part, the new update 2 of 3 drops tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Late notice, and of course that could change depending on the app stores and stuff like that. But if you zoom right in here, you'll notice we have a sculptor upgrade. We are going from 11 statues to 12. So the game had 10 statues for years and years and years. Then within a couple months, boom, just like that, suddenly we've got 12 statues. That is going to be huge. Just absolutely game breaking, in my opinion. Going to make operations even that much easier. So hopefully update 3 of 3 brings some new stuff. To go along with that, if you jump inside your statue storage, you'll see unlocks at level 6. So if you've got 5 Gunboat Energy 42 statues sitting there like I do on the dev build, you're probably going to want to upgrade that. Now, this does not bring those really game-breaking features that I know a lot of people have been requesting. A lot of people have been requesting, you know what, let's make that statue right there. We're going to go into the sculptor. We're going to start a purple masterpiece going, see if perhaps my luck will stand. Going to spend those diamonds, and then we'll jump in and have a look and see what my sculptor managed to make me. And sure enough, GBE 42%. So we'll place that one right there. Don't need to put it in the storage. Anyways, just wanted to point out that statue storage is still one way. You can't put things in and out because that would just be breaking the game in many people, including my opinion. Anyways, we are going to... Oh, there's a test bottle on my beach. Wonder if that means there's going to be some new spoilers, some new messages coming along there. Do keep your eyes open for a bottle on the beach. Maybe there's some more info coming there. Now, one of the other things is the weapon lab is still level 5, by the way. That is not going up to level 6 at this point, perhaps in version 3 of 3. And as far as warships goes, nothing has changed on there. You still can't share replays or anything like that. Hopefully, again, that is coming in update 3 of 3. They said this was going to be out in a month, and they managed to deliver on that promise, which is kind of nice. Hopefully this does not introduce a whole bunch of new bugs, but there is some more. Kavan gets another level upgrade. That's low on my list, but it's a good place to dump gold just because. Didn't realize you can actually use an attack plan to upgrade Kavan. I'm not sure if that's new or not. Let me know in the comments if you've been able to do that in the past. Now, one other quick note, if we go into here, you'll notice that suddenly our warriors getting a little bit of love, being able to upgrade them, spending all sorts of diamonds. Going to give you a quick look at the new warrior stats. Little bit more health, little bit more damage, little bit more gold to train. Overall, a lot of people going to be very, very excited. 12 statues with higher level warriors, just going to make them even more OP. Scrolling down, one other quick change. Smokescreen, level 7. We're going to get one more level, getting an extra second. I, for myself, probably won't be upgrading that because it's not a big deal. Might screw up my timings, but again, do stick around. Do consider subscribing. I'll let you know later on if that's a good idea, a bad idea. Realistically, if you're smoking your troops, it's still going to be the same as far as shocking bullet and things like that. Get him in position underneath smoke. You probably can upgrade that stuff. Overall, update 2 of 3, hopefully bringing some bug fixes to the game as well. I know that I myself have been experiencing a bunch where my game crashes when I'm showing off attacks or watching replays or things like that, but just 12 statues. Now, speaking of statues, this is going to be my statue layout going forward. Let me just populate my map here. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? That is 6 GBE statues, 1 troop health statue, and 5 troop damage. That is going to be absolutely crushing operations. Now, if you are not fully maxed out, now this might bump people into XP 74. Do keep an eye on the leaderboard, see if anyone jumps into XP 74, but operation bases are going to be so ridiculously easier as a result of this. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly show you what happens when you use max level smoke. I'm just going to do a quick playthrough, see if I can notice the difference or not. And in order to do that, we're going to completely and utterly boost every single one of these statues. Now, this is going to raise the level of operations for many, many people, and Intel has still not been addressed. So Supercell, I am going to be jumping up and down and screaming for either A, new operation maps, B, Intel percent chance statues. Hey, let's bring us a new statue. Let us boost our Intel percent chance statues. Or C, fixing Intel in the game. No Intel on warships, no Intel on... Yeah, it's just, this is something where they really need to reward people who are being active and playing the game with more Intel if they're going to make more operations more accessible for people. Anyways, we're going to jump in. I'll start an operation. Let's go over and do Forlorn Hope just for something. You know what? Let's do Duplexity. Try and get a nice solo on Duplexity here. Speaking of Intel, dumping 250 Intel in my task force just like that. We'll start the operation, then I'll come back with an op hit and hopefully not bungle it up live in this video. Okay, we have rolled Duplexity. I've got Chimera here, which is the most mispronounced map on all of Boom Beach, I would think. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and free snipe this thing from the right-hand side. Is it a good idea? Probably not, but you know what? We're going to do it anyways, simply because I have not free sniped an operation base on Duplexity in a long, long time, and free sniping is old school, so that is exactly what we are going to do. Just trying to test our smoky skills here to see if that higher level smoke is going to make any difference whatsoever. Now, managed to clear all of the mines by some absolute miracle. We are going to walk all of our troops over here. Now, as we're doing so, I'm going to let you know that I am not super stoked on this update. I was really hoping there was going to be something else, anything else, to be completely honest, but all I can say is I really hope they figure this out and listen to the community. I know Nuno has been fighting for us, fighting for all of the things we've been asking for. So hopefully update 3 of 3 brings all of the things that we're super duper excited about. So let me know in the comments what you think about this update, but so far I'm just finding that it doesn't really address many of the needs that the game needs to stay alive, to be quite frank. Anyways, carrying on, trying to get our troops down into that position. This extra smoke level doesn't seem to be affecting me whatsoever. Troops getting exactly where we need to be. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to flare there. We're going to throw some critters there. We'll shock there. Bullet's going to get out front. Probably need to shock these flamethrowers just in case. And now we're just going to free snipe all of this stuff as we kind of hang out right about here. Bullet probably going to be a bit of a pain in the backside. So this test, I got to say, worked out exactly like I was hoping it would. Bullet is exactly where I was hoping he would. All of our troops doing all of the things the troops should do. And now Bullet coming in. And this attack not going super smooth as I would have enjoyed. Free sniping a base on Duplexity, probably not the best idea to start with, but the fact that we could walk our troops back there under smoke was more of the test that I was after. So level 8 smoke, I believe it was. I gotta say, by all means, do go use it. So far, so good. Zero issues there whatsoever, and getting our troops exactly where we needed to be without any hitches at all. So let's do one more operation attack because we can't leave on a failure. I mean, that was a great success as far as smoking our troops go, but I want to do one more hit just so that we can prove to ourselves that, hey, shocking Bullet is going to work exactly as we had hoped. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, it took a little bit, but I managed to find a Titan that was going to work out very well for us. Wanted to just confirm to myself and to you guys that, hey, we still can shock Bullet. Shocking Bullet is a hugely important skill, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to drop all of our troops in here. We're going to bring them up close and personal, get them underneath that smoke, and then what we'll do eventually, once they all start to gather there a little bit more, is I'm just going to prove to myself and hopefully to others that this is working and upgrading your smoke is not a bad idea. Because that's about the only question that came to me. I mean, obviously, everyone's going to upgrade their Sculptor. I would highly recommend doing that as soon as you possibly can. But If you should upgrade your smoke or not, I wasn't entirely sure. So warriors, yes, everyone should upgrade their warriors. Warriors are absolutely, absolutely amazing. One of, if not the strongest troops in all of Boom Beach. But I'm going to go like this, and we're going to try and shock bullet right about there. Shocking bullet right exactly where I was hoping he would be, maybe a little bit too far back, but as you can see right in here, shocking bullet working out pretty darn well. Bullet standing pretty much where we want him to be. Flamethrower's taunted right onto him. The mortar is blasting onto bullet as our Zookas are just absolutely, absolutely blasting away all of the things. So here comes the shock. Bullet a little bit late on that shock by me. These attacks not going super duper well, by the way. Bullet's GBE is out, so we can't taunt this any longer. It's going to be an absolute barn burner as to whether we get this down or not. But the fact that we managed to shock Bullet in the right spot means we should be able to blow up that Titan just like that. That extra troop health, for those of you who don't use troop health, Bullet's health definitely played a factor in there, having that 70% troop health keeping him alive and well. Anyways, hopefully I addressed all of the things in update 2 of 3. And I gotta say, that massive question mark on update 3 out of 3, I really, really hope it brings new stuff. Now, I don't think it's going to, but even if it's false hope, I've got to cling to that as we spend as many diamonds as we possibly can in the dev build. So new version of the sculptor, new version of the statue storage, and then inside the armory, we've got new version, new level of warrior, new level of smoke, and in here, finally, we've got a new level of Dr. Kavan. So anyways, that is all. Update 3 of 3 should be coming out in the first... Nope, never mind. Not allowed to say that part. Almost had a slip of the tongue. Anyways, update 2 of 3 is here. It's, I guess, like 3 out of 5 sad trombones from me, but really, really hopeful for the next bit. And I don't know if it's a false hope or not, but that test bottle right there makes me think that maybe, just maybe, they're going to put some more backstory in, which would be pretty nice as well. Anyways, that is all for me. As always, thank you for coming in. 2 videos. I know there's a lot going on. Mega Crab just ended. Warships just started. And tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, we're getting all sorts of good stuff. So don't touch that boat. Don't touch that dial. Consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Code zmot in your box and all that good stuff. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmot. Peace.